Ian McNulty, and I cover food and food culture for the Times-Picayune, the New Orleans Advocate. I think what people are really blown away about when it comes to New Orleans food is how interactive it is. These are not just dishes that sit on menus or live in cookbooks. They're really part of the culture of New Orleans and the way that people interact with each other. You know, even our visitors, when they come to town, they get to really interact with this vivid part of New Orleans culture just by going to a restaurant, just getting a po' boy. That's what makes it really exciting and unique. Anyone who's thinking about New Orleans restaurants, they're probably picturing an old, historic restaurant because we have so many that are so deeply rooted in this town. They have histories going back decades, even more than a century. What that does is it gives a sense of where the tradition comes from. You can go to these restaurants and it's not like visiting a museum where there's displays on the shelf or behind the glass. These are places that give you history lessons on your plate, on your table, in your glass. We talk about the roles that New Orleans restaurants have within their communities. Dooky Chase's is a place that has a role that you cannot overstate in the entire community that is New Orleans. This place is a real showcase of what Creole flavor is about, traditional New Orleans Creole flavor, and also what New Orleans community is about. If you want to distill what makes New Orleans restaurants unique in one single meal, it has to be Friday lunch at Galatoire's. You walk in the doors and the party is on. There's so much energy in the room. It's the way that people are interacting at their tables, with the staff, with the tables next to them. It's the food. The food is traditional. It's old-fashioned Creole cooking, but it's fresh and it's vibrant, and there's so much butter and crab meat. It's a lot of fun. It's a big party, and it shows you the exuberance that New Orleans people bring to their restaurants. One of the great things about New Orleans is the way that its neighborhoods are dotted with these restaurants, these corner joints that are just so important to community life. Willie Mae's Scotch House is a great example of that. It's a Treme restaurant that's been around for generations, and it's grown and changed through the years, but it's always kept its soul. Antoine's isn't just unique among New Orleans restaurants. It's unique in all of American cuisine. This is the oldest continuously operated restaurant there is in New Orleans. It's been in the same family for over 175 years. That's huge. And this is a place that carries those traditions forward. When you dine at Antoine's, you look around and you're seeing family traditions being maintained, being refreshed in room after room. You can just go in there and take a look around this place and get a sense of Creole dining history in one meal. Anyone who comes to New Orleans and doesn't come away with an order of beignets and a café au lait from Café du Monde is gonna have some explaining to do back home. That's just how famous and established this coffee stand in the French Market is.
Tonight's show is made possible through the generous support of our sponsors.
Shake that thing, who's on there?